everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. It is day 3 of my 5 days of the Saturdays and today is Vanessa. I hope you enjoy. Right, I've just moisturised my skin with my Oilatum. Now Vanessa didn't tell us which foundation is her favourite, but she does like a good coverage, so I am going to use a little bit of MAC Studio Tech. I'm going to use a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to apply this. Just work that right into the skin. Now you probably noticed that I'm a little bit darker than normal because I have put a little bit of Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan on, which I love, just to give me a bit of colour. So I'm just going to take that right the way down the neck as well, just to make sure that blends in. Now Studio Tech foundation is a powder foundation in one, so it's got quite a good coverage. So you don't really need to use a concealer with it unless you've got a really strong blemish. So I am going to actually just use a little bit of, this is Illuminating Touch Under Eye Concealer by Marks & Spencer's in medium. And I'm just going to use that to give my skin a bit of a glow because, as I've said in all of these videos, the girls love to have, that kind of real glow to their skin. Now you can use your fingers to work that in, or you can use a brush, it's totally up to you. I am going to use a Deluxe Crease Brush. Just buff that in. Right, I'm going to move on to the eyes. Now Vanessa likes quite a bit on her eyes, so I am going to use this Urban Decay primer, and this one is in Sin. I'm going to take a little bit onto my finger and push it over the eyelid. And that's just going to work as a nice base. Now I'm going to start off by doing the eyes with a little bit of black liner. This is Avon Super Shock in black, and I'm going to take that inside the eye on the top and the bottom. I've then got a sleek palette. This one is in Au Natural. And I'm actually going to mix these 3 colours at the bottom. I might add a little bit of that grey. I'm going to mix all of those together. And that is going to go all over the lid. Sometimes the sleek palettes can fall down a little bit, so you can use something underneath the eye to protect that, like shadow shields. But I've also put the primer on so that it grips it that little bit better. If you find that they do fall down a lot, try and use a brush that isn't so, not like a 217, because it will allow the product to fall down. So use something more like a 239 and push it onto the eye. Now a great thing about doing the black liner first is if you have really watery eyes, you're not going to damage the makeup, so you can put that on first, leave it, let your eyes get used to it, and then do the makeup. I'm then going to take my 239 and the same colours and run them under the eyes. Don't be afraid to go quite dark and thick under the eyes. Run that dark with my 239 just along the lash line as well. Now I know that Vanessa is much darker skinned than me, but all of these colours will work on darker skin, so don't be afraid. And they told me that they like sleek makeup, and the foundation that I've chosen comes in so many colours that you should be able to find one that works for you. And I have to say, on darker skin, Studio Tech foundation, which is the one that I used, is just divine. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm then going to take a MAC 266 and the black that is in my Au Natural palette. And I'm going to run that along the lash line to make it a little bit darker. Pulling upwards slightly. And really close under that lash line. So you can pull the makeup down a little bit if you want. And get that right in on that lash line. Now later on my cheeks I'm going to use this Collections 2000 shimmer shades, and it's got quite a few different shimmery blushes in. I'm going to take a little bit of the orangey tone one first and just run that through the socket. So it gives a real corally tone to the socket of the eye. Also a little bit under the eye too with that, just so it warms it up slightly. I'm then going to take Avon Super Shop Max and pop lots of mascara on. Right, then for Anastasia Brow Wiz, this one is in brunette. I'm going to brush them through first actually. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this video, last week I got to meet the Saturdays, and they are such lovely girls. And if you don't know who the Saturdays are, they are UK's biggest girl band pretty much, and they're #1 at the moment. And they were so nice, and being the rubbish bloggers that Sam and I, or vloggers that Sam and I are, we didn't take any photos of them and or anything, but we discussed makeup a lot. So I said, oh well, I'll just do a tutorial on each of them. So this one is Vanessa, and I've put them up all this week, so there'll be 5 of them this week. So you've already missed 2, go back and watch them. Miss Molly and Rochelle. So yeah, they're all such nice girls, which is why I wanted to do tutorials on them afterwards. And they really liked what Sam and I did. They really liked the videos that we did. Because we went and met them in Google head office, which is in London. And we walked into the room where you can record with people. And on the big screen, Sam and I were playing, which was so embarrassing, and they were like, oh my god, that's awesome. So we were chatting about loads of makeup and stuff, but it was just really bizarre to see yourself on a massive screen, because I don't watch it on a massive screen, obviously. Now Vanessa's brows are a bit fuller than mine, so I'm going to use a little bit of Diego de la Palma brow gel or brow fixer to give them a bit more texture. Now in this palette there's also quite a light goldy tone. I'm going to run that through the brow bone. Right, now back to the skin. I'm going to powder and then contour. I'm going to use a little bit of Fix powder. This is a powder foundation, but I like it. It gives maximum coverage for that flawless skin. Comes in all colours as well, so will be suitable for pretty much everyone. And great for those of you that have a slightly oilier skin and don't want to wear anything else. Now the same as Rochelle, Vanessa uses Sleek face contour kit, and she loves contouring, and that's one of the main things she said to me. So I have got my blusher brush. I'm going to pop that through the cheekbones. This comes in so many different colours as well. This one is the light, so It goes reasonably dark as well. Well, it goes very dark actually. I'm going to take that a little bit down the nose as well. And then I'm going to get the highlighter and put that on top of the nose. And then use a contour brush, pop that on top of the cheekbone too. Now for the Collections 2000 blush that I used before again, small amount on the cheeks. And we are nearly there, just lashes and lips. Now, Vanessa said she loves red lip liner from MAC, and she also loves Lady Danger. And in fact, all of the girls love Lady Danger, and you'll see them wearing it a lot. However, Lady Danger is only available in MAC Pro stores now, which is so hard to come by. So, Illamasqua do a great alternative. This one is, you can either go Man-Eater or Tramp, and even Marks & Spencer's do a great alternative as well. This one is red. But I'm going to use Lady Danger because it's the one they love, and red lip liner. Colour the whole lip in with this. Now this is also one of my favourite lipsticks. I wear it a lot. Now obviously my lips are minuscule in comparison to Vanessa's, but it gives you an idea. Red lip liner, Lady Danger lipstick. Why would MAC stop making that and only to make it Pro? So silly. It's just the most divine colour. Lastly, Vanessa likes to wear some big brows, so I've either got Liz Martin or I have these Natural Lush. I think I'm going to go Natural Lush doubling effect. Let's have a look. So there you have the finish. Vanessa from the Saturday's makeup tutorial. Only got Una and Frankie to go now. I hope you've enjoyed that and you found it interesting. Have a lovely day, evening, whatever you're getting up to, and I will see you again soon. Don't forget to watch the other videos, like, subscribe, and all the other stuff that people ask you to do. Have a lovely day. Bye.